What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. Welcome back to the channel. We hit 1,700 views on the Quant video in 2 days. That is absolutely insane. Thank you for the continued support. One thing I do ask is if you could please like the video. Not enough of you were liking that video. Only 10% of you did. And it said that over 50% of you were not subscribed. I do urge you to help us reach 5,000 subscribers, because if all of you were subscribed, we would be there by now. So thank you so much for the continued support. Nice to see you back on the channel. Let me know in the comments below if you're new and returned since you've just seen the channel since the last update. But anyway, it's crazy that Quant actually rejected this head and shoulders neckline, which we had from last year. We were calling Quant's downfall from last year with no one wanting to believe us. And it's crazy that in the future, we dragged this line because we knew in the future it was going to be respected. And it completely was. In the last video, I showed you this 1.272, which was lining up with this key resistance or this key head and shoulders neckline acting as confluence. We had two things agreeing, okay, this is a strong resistance, essentially. And when this pattern validated and caused this downfall, you have to imagine that, of course, if we're going to run into it again, we have to expect at least some sort of short-term reaction. And that's why I always told you guys that in the future we will eventually react from this. It's nice that on the daily time frame it looks like we're coming down, and we almost kissed the 20 EMA. We are holding this previous resistance over here on the Quant BTC BTCUSD chart. If you're not aware of this chart, it's under this video. Just look in the description. It's the first. It's not even a link. You just need to copy and paste it onto this chart basically, and it'll open this chart and you just favorite it. And on this chart, that price is 168. We're holding that nice little support at the moment. We do actually have 9 hours left, so we can't really say this is a confirmed support. We haven't confirmed it as of now. What I want to bring your attention to is the 12 EMA over here, this light blue one. We ran into it yesterday and again today. We went below trying to hit the 20. But if we can actually close above that, if we can close above $170 on this chart, then we should actually see continuation to the upside. However, what I would like to see is something like this, ABC. I want to come down more, guys, to be honest. So even though it looks like we might just be kissing this to continue, that would be beautiful, of course. But remember, if you've been following the channel for a while now, you'd know we've been saying ever since this bullish cross has formed, we need to eventually come back down to it. So I gave you a nice little trade from, let me check the daily time frame. It was on the other Quant chart. So once with this candle over here, I said once we've closed above 160, this is bullish for Quant, and Quant pumped around 40% after that. So if you took that, absolutely amazing. So you can see that's basically been eradicated. But yeah, if we can actually stay above that level, this green line, on this chart it's 168, on the other chart it's 160. So if we can stay above this, then yeah, we should expect this continuation. Whether it will break the high, that is what it should do, like that. But I'm not sure, I'm not too keen on that happening. What I believe is that we could be correcting down and doing some ABC. And if we go to the weekly time frame, you can see that would be coming back down to this bullish cross that, again, we need to confirm as support. So this needs to drag up. We need to eventually kiss it as support, and that's when we will continue up and attack this again. So the price that this will be at, I can't give you an exact one. Again, as the weeks go by, these moving averages do move. But the purple one is the 20, the orange one is the 55. I would be buying off the 20 EMA. If you fall through the 20 EMA, you bounce off the 55 EMA. Okay, now, if we were to give a rough area of where this will be, it could be anywhere, obviously, between where it is right now and around this $150. So I think we could be coming in around 120 to $150. The longer this takes, look, this is a trend line that technically you haven't retested, at least on the weekly time frame. We'll have a check on the daily. Yeah, you have retested on daily, but not really like you pulled away from the chart. It was pretty much the day after you broke out, 2 days later you retested it. So what we would like to see is pulling away from the chart and coming back down to it. So it could be that this trend line is actually retested again, And the longer it takes to do so, you can see this is descending. So the longer it drags out, if it were to eventually dump to it, you can see, yeah, it's just a descending price. So we want it to happen sooner rather than later, essentially. Now, what would stop it coming back down to this purple line are those EMAs, okay? So it's me personally, I'm just waiting for wherever those EMAs are. I'm just saying those EMAs should be between 120 and 150. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's update. Let's push for over 200 likes on this update. We didn't manage that even with 1,700 of you. Come on, guys. Let's push for that amount of likes. Let's push for 5K, because with those 1,700 of you watching the other day, we could be well past 5,000 subscribers. So yeah, let's continue with the support. Let's bump up the algorithm and leave a comment down below. Check out my Twitter as well, Louis_crypto, and yeah, join the community over there. Thank you guys.